What are the true costs of building permits? Imagine starting a home renovation and suddenly facing a bill you didn't see coming. Building permits are often overlooked until it's time to pay. So, what do they really cost? Let's break it down. Building permits usually range from about $530 to over $3,000, with the average around $1,650. Small projects like fixing a leaky pipe or installing a new electrical outlet might only need a permit costing around $150. But larger projects, such as adding a new room or doing a major remodel, can have permit fees climbing up to $7,500 or more. The exact amount depends on where you live, how big your project is, and what kind of work you're doing. Location plays a big role. Urban areas and big cities tend to have higher permit fees than rural areas because of stricter regulations and higher costs of running local building departments. Each city or county sets its own fee schedule. The type of permit also matters. For example, a construction permit for a new house costs more than a permit for just replacing a roof or installing a new HVAC system. Electrical permits might cost anywhere from $10 to $500, plumbing permits from $50 to $500, and roofing permits from $250 to $500. Some places calculate permit fees based on how much your project is worth. They might charge a percentage of the total project cost or a fee based on square footage. So, if your home renovation is expensive or involves a lot of work, your permit fee will likely be higher. Besides the basic fee, there are often extra costs like plan review fees, inspection fees, or administrative charges. These can add a few $100s more to your total. Planning ahead is key. Including permit costs in your budget helps avoid surprises later. Getting the right permits is not just about following the law, it keeps your project safe and protects your investment. If you hire a contractor or an architect, they can help handle the permit process. They know what permits are needed for your project and can manage paperwork and inspections. Sometimes multiple permits are needed for one project, like building, electrical, plumbing, and mechanical permits, which can increase costs. Be aware that if you do work without permits and then try to get them afterward, the costs can skyrocket. After the fact, permits are often much more expensive, sometimes costing thousands of dollars. So, understanding the true costs of building permits means looking at the size and scope of your project, where you live, and the type of work involved. Proper planning and professional help make the process smoother and more affordable.